Hello and greetings, my beautiful souls. This will be a read just to get some questions answered. What is going on right now within the relationship? Will he or she reconnect? That seems to be the big question these days. So I'm calling out now to my guides to give me the answer to all the questions that everyone has about their person. Oh, I love the smell of cinnamon burning. We just clear and cleanse our area here. We welcome in our guides. We call upon you now. I call upon Lord Ganesh to remove whatever obstacles there may be that are keeping our person silent. And when I say silent, that is just them being here, being present, but not really being present. What is keeping them from reaching out? What is going on with our person? Give me the answers to these questions. Let my reading be guided by the Spirit, and let the messages come forward. Now, with great anticipation, I'm going to read from each of these piles. You decide the first one, the second one, or the third one. Take some time. I'll make it maybe a little easier. Since the cards all look the same, maybe you can decide now. Go ahead and pause if you haven't decided. Again, we have the first pile, the second pile, and the third pile. I'm going to take 3 cards from each pile. You have your question in your head. Focus your question to the cards. And I'm going to start with pile number 2. I will part it. And our first card is the shadow box. Now right away I'm just thinking that your person has a lot going on. I feel that mental health may be one of the issues that they're having to deal with. Is it possible that they may be bipolar, or may have suffered some type of a traumatic event in their life, and things are coming up, things are triggering, and right now they're in an isolation. They're isolating themselves. They're not in the mood. It's not personal. They just need to be alone. They want to woe in their own sorrow without people's judgment. And I say this very lightly when I say woe in their own sorrow. It's a very heavy depression or isolation that is over them at this time, that they want to retreat. They want to be alone, and they're not going to be medicated. They're not going to seek professional help because they are very strong. They are very independent. They will overcome this, but they need to shut down to everyone around them. When they get in this pattern or this episode or this mood, they don't want people around. They don't want to hear people suggestions. They don't want to hear people try and give them advice or counsel. Okay, for people, they're very strong. They have a strong face. So right now, they're in their shadow box where they can only be, and I just seen, it doesn't say a box, it says shadow side, which it's the same thing that I'm understanding too. This is a side of them that they don't want anybody to see. They don't want anybody to judge them. They don't want anybody to give them any type of advice or counsel them, or they don't want anything. They just want to be alone. They want to deal with this and they want to get through it. So this is where they are. Now, let's put the cards back together and let's part again. Oh, it's up and forward. Okay, I'm going to put the cards back together and we're going to focus here on the Ten of Pentacles. Now see, again, this person, they're very strong. They're very independent. They are about family. They are about friends. Their mind is right. It's just at this time, they're going through something. They're going through something that they feel they need to go through this on their own. For you, for family, for friends, for work, coworkers, everything. They have to put that strong face. But every once in a while, they have to withdraw. Every once in a while, they shut down. So this is what is going on now. But see, this is the Ten of Pentacles. This is somebody that really has their head on. They're all about family. They're about friends. They're nurturing. They're giving. They're independent. They have their self-worth. They know their value. They work hard. And so even right now in this dark time, on the shadow side, they don't want anybody to see. They don't want anyone to know. Now let's part the cards again for our third card. And our third card is the Four of Swords. There you go. Now the Four of Swords. I do feel that this time that they take apart, it's nothing personal. Again, it's nothing personal just because they've isolated themselves or they've cut themselves off from you. This time, it's their time. It's their time to reflect. It's their time. It's and I'm looking at this card and it's almost like, I almost see like the woman's got a belly like she's pregnant, and it reminds me of, during pregnancy, the baby, it doesn't form in the womb overnight. It takes time, and that's exactly what your partner is going through right now. Your person is going through. They just need time. They just need time so that they can go over what's going on. They can get past this depression, this phase, what it is that's happening. They just need the time, and that's what I'm feeling, is just the time. And it's with the pregnancy, I'm almost hearing like rebirth. Okay, so when they isolate themselves, it's almost like they're gathering their strength, they're putting their thoughts in order, they're helping themselves heal. I feel they are doing some type of self-healing, to where, no, they're not going to go to no therapy, they're not going to go to no counselor. They know exactly what they need to do to pull themselves out of this shadow side. And that's exactly what they're doing. And I keep hearing rebirth. So this helps them to renew their mind, their body, and their soul. They need this time. So I just would say, for you worrying about your person, just give them the time and their space, and they will contact you when they've passed this phase. I'm hearing gestation phase. I would have no idea what that means. I think it has to do something with pregnancy, but I guess, as the baby grows, it takes time. I'd probably have to look it up to get meaning, but whoever's listening, you know exactly what it means. And so that's for pile 2. Now we're going to remove pile 2. And now we're going to start with pile 1. So with pile 1, we will part, and we will take our first card. And our first card is the Knight of Pentacles. Your person right now, their focus is the future. Their focus is work. Their focus is making money. Their focus is providing. I do feel that there may be a project that they're working on. Maybe they've been sent to another country or another state to work on something. There may be a time difference. A lot of things are in order. A lot of things are coming into order. I see the puzzle coming together for this person. It's very exciting. It's a very exciting time. Okay, let's put the pile back together and let's part it. And here we go with, we have the 6 of Cups. I do feel that this is more of a soulmate connection that you have with this person. I do feel it's you've known this person in a past life, so now you're working through a lot of that karma that you've had. Whatever happened to either of you in the past life, you're working through a lot of this karma. So this time of separation, or this time where they're quiet, there's a lot of things that are coming up to the surface, and a lot of things that they're having to deal with. I do feel that this relationship is heading in a great way, especially with the with the Knight of Pentacles here. This person has their head on. They know what they want. They know what they're reaching for, and they definitely know that you share a special bond with them. And it could be that right now it's you set them free so they can be free, and you focus on what you have to do, and you do what you need to do, and then you come back and you pick up where you left off. Trying to think of what it is. If you love something, you set it free. And I feel that this is what's happened, but it's not that they've done it knowingly. This is the universe doing it. So their silence is the universe at play here. But I do see you having that connection, like soulmate, even deep twin flame, but you both know it and you're both drawn to each other. Now we'll place the cards back and we'll part the pile. Okay, I felt like it was going to drop, but it's not. So we will go here and we have the Chariot. The Chariot. So maybe you've known this person and you kind of like, okay, like you almost feel like maybe they have two personalities. While they're with you, you know, they're sweet, they're loving, they're kind, they're very respectful, they're quiet, and just, you know, all around this very nice person. But there's another side of this person that you don't know, and that's the business person. That's the educated person. That's the person that is really has their mindset on bringing everything into play, providing. It's like, you don't know that side of them. You definitely do not know that side of them. So right now, a lot of what's going on and what's, you know, it's the universe is doing this. And for you to be kind of a little confused because, wow, when we're together, it's awesome, it's great. They do this, they do that, and I really love this person. I know they love me, but now, like, it feels like they've ghosted me. It's not that they've ghosted you, it's that they've got a higher focus when it comes to the future. And in order for them to accomplish everything and get everything that they need, want, and that you truly need and want, they really have to focus on what's going on in the future. So I feel this separation or this time where you may feel ghosted is because there's a heavy burden, project of some type, schooling. It could be anything, work related or financial related. It's growing. There's abundance. This person is full of abundance, and their mind, when it's in work or business mode, or, you know, their mind is really focused. There's no distractions. And not saying that you are a distraction, but that's just the way their focus is. They are so focused on what the future holds and what they need to do and where they're going and how they're going to strategically plan their their business or their whatever it is that's going on. I see a lot of strategic planning, and they're not thinking about grabbing their phone and giving a call. They're not thinking about stuff like that because they're so focused on what is going on in the present for the future. Okay, so that is pile number 1, and we will move this out of the way. Now, pile 3. So let's part it. Oh, again, 10 of Wands. Oh, I really feel that this person, now I feel this person, if you've chosen this deck, this person just has so much on their plate. There's so much on their plate. I'm almost feeling like this person is walking away, and with the back turned to you, like they're not even turning around. They're just, I can't do this. I have to. They just have such a huge burden, and gosh, I don't know if this is mental health like the pile number 2, but let's see if we can get some clarity with that card. Let's bring this pile back together. Let me move the camera over a little bit. Now let's part. Ooh, justice. Okay, so maybe it's not mental now. All right. So with the justice card, I am thinking, maybe there's something to do with court now. Definitely a heavy burden or something that's really weighing them down. Something they really, truly have to focus on. This has to be done. Okay. So is your person married and they're going through a divorce? If your person is married and they're going through a divorce, they're seeking justice for something, some sort of justice. Somehow they were wronged, and they're seeking some type of justice. But I'm going back to divorce. A divorce. Okay, this one's probably going to be a doozy, because I am feeling that this is a divorce. I'm feeling that this may be some type of a fight. They're carrying a heavy burden. I feel like they're walking away, and now it's not so much that I'm feeling like they're walking away from the relationship or whatever they've established with you. This is something else that's happening in their life. The High Priestess. Okay. All right. So, yes, I definitely feel now more than not from, this, the Wands. Now we have the High Priestess and the Justice. So I definitely do feel that there's some type of a divorce in play. So did they tell you we couldn't be together, we couldn't see each other? She knows about you. And yeah, I don't have nails on my other finger. So I put that fingers out there and I don't have my finger on. So if you noticed, I'm nailless on the other hand. I just don't want to traumatize you guys with my ugly fingers. So this one has the nails. So yeah, I'm feeling that the Justice card is an indication of some type of a divorce. I feel that they had to let things come to a halt with you because their focus needed to be here. I feel like there's fighting going on. And with the High Priestess, I feel like everything is going to be in their favor. And even at this time, maybe they've expressed to you, and there's been just feeling hopeless, feeling hopeless because there's so much back and forth here, back and forth, paperwork. And I feel like quite possibly the wife is trying to get everything. I'm getting a good indication now that this person is just saying, you know what? Let them have it all. I just want my divorce. I want to be free. And they want to be free of the drama. They want to be free of everything that's weighing them down. But it's almost like a dark, sad time for them. And it's not because of, the word divorce or the marriage that's come to an end. It's because there's just so much going on, and emotionally and mentally, they're drained. They are so drained. Like, I really don't know how they're functioning daily. So communication, separation has been cut with you because of all of this that's going on with them. I do see a positive coming, but this may be a few months. It's not going to be weeks. It's more into the months when this is going to happen. Oh gosh. I feel a huge delay coming, like just a huge delay. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say this, but it's almost like the court building, like something happens, like a flood or a fire or something. So every one of the proceedings gets delayed and delayed and delayed. So that's where this delay is coming. And this is why, you know, this time of separation is dragging on and on. You know, there's some type of like a flood, pipe breaks, gas leak, something happens within the building. The building is shut and everything on the calendar for, you know, gets pushed back. And as it's being pushed back, everything is being pushed back. So it's a domino effect. And all of this is just really pissing this person off. It's really just bringing them down and more upsetting, more and more burden, because ultimately they just want to be with you. They want to be with you. They want to, with you, they're able to be their true selves. With you, they're able to speak. With you, there's nothing hidden. Everything is out. It's open. There's nothing hidden. Maybe in the beginning, there were some white lies when you met because they were so intoxicated by you. Like they couldn't see straight. But they knew they had to take care of this in order to be free to be with you. They knew it. And it's more like they knew it, like their blessing. They couldn't be in an adulterous relationship. So I feel like this is why they cut the ties with you, because they didn't want to steal the blessing from you or steal the blessing from them. Does that make sense? Because in some religions, you know, adultery is a huge sin. And in some, probably in all of them, right? But anyway, I feel that this person, you know, they were intoxicated with you and they didn't tell you from the get-go that they were married. They didn't tell you. And this is it. I'm not getting an indication whether there's children involved, but maybe that's something that doesn't need to come up in the cards today, because maybe a few of you are going through this situation where there's these legal matters that have to be taken care of. But I do feel that your 10 of Wands did the honorable thing and cut things with you, did the separation, because they needed to take care of all of this. And now it's just dragging on so much that's why they're so burdened and they're so weighed down. It's so much sadness that I'm feeling for the both of you. Okay. I want to keep reading. I do. I want to keep reading. I want to know what's happening. I want to know about this story. If this is resonating with you, email me or, you know, comment below, please, because I'm just, it's a pain in the ass, especially when court and delays, and I feel like these delays are coming. But you have to find some hope and faith in the fact that the universe does things for a reason. And, you know, for whatever reason, things will play out the way they need to play out. And even if, you know, we think that's messed up or what the hell, you know, at the end or down the line, we see the big picture and then we understand why. So that is your read for piles 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you haven't already, please subscribe. My channel is growing and it is exciting. It is very exciting every day to see my new subscribers. So hello and thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the family. And go ahead and hit the like button because it does help the algorithm. That IE person, so that they can put my channel up in the top with all those, you know, million subscriber channels. Anyway, I hope you've reached or you've gotten the answers that you needed. And until next read, remember to live your days with love, laughter, and harmony. Namaste.